Andrew, the first to follow. In the dusty hills of Bethsaida, a small fishing town on the Sea of Galilee, lived a man named Andrew, son of Jonah. He was a fisherman by trade, often seen casting his nets with his older brother, Simon. The two worked hard, yet Andrew's heart yearned for something beyond fish and nets. He was a seeker, a man of quiet contemplation and deep questions. Andrew was a disciple of John the Baptist, the fiery prophet who cried out in the wilderness, "Prepare the way for the Lord." Andrew had heard John speak often, and he believed the Messiah would come soon. He was watching and waiting. Then one day, everything changed. As Andrew stood by John near the Jordan River, he heard John say something extraordinary. "Look, the Lamb of God." John 1 verse 36. John was pointing to a man walking by, Jesus of Nazareth. Andrew and another disciple followed the man. Jesus turned and asked, "What do you want?" They replied, "Rabbi, where are you staying?" He smiled and said, "Come and see." That day, Andrew spent hours with Jesus. He listened. He asked questions. He saw the calm authority in Jesus' eyes, the joy in his voice, the fire of truth in his words. By evening, Andrew was convinced. He had found the Messiah. We have found the Messiah. The first thing Andrew did was rush to find his brother Simon. "We have found the Messiah," he cried, John 1 verse 41, dragging Simon to meet Jesus. Jesus looked at Simon and said, "You are Simon, son of John. You will be called Cephas," which means Peter. Andrew faded into the background, quietly watching as Jesus called his brother Peter to a prominent role. But Andrew didn't mind. His joy was in bringing others to Jesus, even if he himself didn't get the spotlight. The fisher of men. Later, Jesus would call Andrew and Peter more formally while they were fishing. "Come, follow me," Jesus said, "and I will make you fishers of men." Immediately, they left their nets and followed him. Matthew 4 verses 18 to 20. Andrew walked beside Jesus from village to village. He witnessed healings, miracles, and teachings that opened hearts. He was there when Jesus fed the 5,000, and it was Andrew who brought the boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish to Jesus, saying, "Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish." John 6 verses 8 to 9. Though he wasn't loud or bold like Peter, Andrew had a heart that noticed people and quietly brought them to the Lord. The quiet bridge builder. Andrew had a gift for connecting others with Jesus. Once, when a group of Greeks wanted to see Jesus, they came to Philip, but Philip wasn't sure what to do. So he went to Andrew. And Andrew brought them to Jesus, John 12 verses 20 to 22. That was his pattern, always drawing others into the presence of Christ, whether it was his brother, a boy with lunch, or foreign seekers. After the resurrection. After Jesus rose from the dead and ascended into heaven, Andrew became one of the apostles sent to share the good news with the world. While the Bible doesn't record many details of Andrew's later life, early church tradition holds that he traveled far, possibly to Scythia, Greece, or even Asia Minor, preaching the gospel with courage. He is believed to have been martyred for his faith, crucified on an X-shaped cross, feeling unworthy to die the same way as his Lord. Andrew's legacy. Andrew was not a loud leader or miracle worker in the spotlight. But he was the first to follow Jesus. He was the quiet evangelist, the faithful brother, the one who brought people to Jesus, again and again. His legacy is this: when he found the Messiah, he could not keep it to himself.